Just X guys here very, very shortly, but as you said, man, let us know who you're rooting for. It looks like it's a pretty even split so far. I've seen a lot of IceHawk fans in here so far. Just X rolls deep though, man.
That they do. That they do, sir.
I know I'm all stretching my back as well. It's been a good cast though. We've had some crazy, crazy games, and we're gonna end on a GM show match, so it should be pretty nice overall.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
All right, so the scoreboard is up. We'll get straight to it. In our TVT finals of the Nydus number 16, our red Terran player coming at us from TQA, it is IceHawk.
And his opponent in the bottom left of Proxima Station as we get off on the finals, man. Game 1, the blue Terran from Just X, it is Ward.
Nice. Yeah. We had a crazy-ass TVT last game. If this is anything like that game, I'm pretty excited to see where this is going to roll, dude.
Yep, I totally agree, man.
Is it going to be a proxy again? Okay, no, this is IceHawk sending one now. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. But I guess it's just a scout, dude.
Yep. A lot of players like to
Canceled.
scout just after the depot. You want to get in here, and the thing that you want to scout is exactly how many refineries are down. You know, if it's 1, it's likely going to be some sort of Reaper expand. If you know it's 2, which is a lot of what TVT is about now, you're going to know that it's going to be some sort of, you know, Reaper, Cyclone, Hellion, something like that. And then likely kind of a gas-heavy tech follow-up as well.
Yeah, well, we do have 2 gases coming down for IceHawk, 2 gases as well for Ward. So there's your prediction. Good, sir. It paid off. Yeah, we'll have to see, man. I don't know. Oh, dirty. He's going for the worker kill.
I know, right? There's an unspoken agreement, guys, in TVT. And he may get it, too. Okay, never mind.
Oh, it was close. How close did he get it down?
Can he
5.
repair it in time, though?
Oh,
Okay,
he wanted that kill bad, dude, but now he's trapped.
Indeed.
IceHawk's trapped up in here. We're going to get our first blood. Oh, no, okay. I guess the wall isn't completely finished. He might be able to escape with his life. Ward, if you're quick, you can block it in. Oh, wow. Actually drops the factory right in front of him, dude. No shame.
Right.
All right.
It's throwing me off this game because Ward in all those games last time was red.
Was red.
Now
I
he's
know.
blue. Yeah, I'm like, what?
Yeah, when the SCV was coming over, I was like, yeah, here comes the Ward for the proxy. And then I looked down, I'm like, shit, the colors. The colors. But yeah. The Marauder from south of the border, the Marine from the TQA team. Oh, shit. Furiously Angry says, I wrecked Ward earlier today. Damn.
Bam.
You should have signed up for the Nydus then, dude. Why aren't you playing in this? You could have been in the finals and you didn't even enter. No, I'm just fucking around, dude.
If you had to, yeah, well, if you had to play Ward to get there, man, it sounds like you would have been able to get there for his place. But as it stands now, he is in the finals, man. As we said earlier, this is game 1, so no lead to either player. We'll have to see how this pans out, man. 5 games of TVT, and the last ones that we watched were 3 of them solved by Doom drops, pretty much. So.
Yeah, and as you say, Doom drops, the starport comes down. So both players have a starport now. Neither player taking any expansion. We are off to a legitimate TVT. He's an EU guy, still valid for the tourney though. Oh yeah, we're gonna do an EU timed tournament once a month. So if you're from the EU and like the fact that we're doing this early, let us know, and we'll continue doing it. If you don't like it and you would prefer us to go back to our NA time slot all the time, let us know as well.
Yeah.
So.
Indeed, man, indeed. So Medevac coming out here. We see a tech lab going down on the factory. Gonna lift, man. Likely, is he gonna bring the starport down on top of this?
Wait,
go
Jamie Newsroom is Minto? Sorry to cut you off, but is that what I'm picking up from chat? Are you the
That's
same
what I'm
person?
getting, yeah.
Oh,
if that
shit.
is, man. Very well played earlier.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for playing in the Nydus, man.
Good
and
game.
returning, too. Sirtiva didn't know that you had played before. I was like, I got this.
Fucking rook move. I know I asked him too. I was like, sir, is this your first Nydus? He's on my 3rd. Wah, wah, wah. My bad. But yeah, you put on some monster games, man. I hope you come back for sure. We do this once a week. It's not always at the EU time frame. For granted, I don't know if you're an EU player, but every last Saturday of the month, we'll be doing it at this same time period. So.
Yep, absolutely, man. We usually like our regular, time period or whatever, as we're not interfering with anybody else's content or whatever. We want to make sure that everybody's got a time, not a time slot, but an ability to have their content be the highlight and whatnot of the Plat Diamonds and stuff. So it's kind of like we said, the last Saturday of every month, man, is when we decide to do the EU time slot.
Yeah, so this series is starting to shape up pretty identical to my very untrained Zergai is that series we had with Quantum too, man. Both players going into Ravens, both players somewhat bio, and both players dropping a couple tanks too. So,
yep. This drop, though, man, is different. I like that. IceHawk playing a little bit more early aggression here. Probably going to be able to... Okay, never mind. The army of Ward is coming back now. Might take a bad Widowmine shot, though.
But yeah, I'm just messing around, fiercely angry. You should have signed up, but it was totally a joke, dude. We do this once a week. If you'd like to participate, we'd love to have you, dude. If you're beating Ward, you technically could have been in the finals. I know it doesn't work like that, but you know what I mean. Like maybe, you know.
I beat this guy once on ladder, which means that I can beat him all the time.
Basically,
every time.
I won the Nydus 16 on ladder today. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, we got a double drop going in on the other side of the map as well. I didn't see what it was because it got cleaned. Oh, the auto turret, sniping 3 SCVs. Nice.
Auto turrets have been auto turrets and doom drops have pretty much been the story of the TVTs we've seen today, man. That one Viking from IceHawk, though, very nice. Gonna be able to shoot.
This one Marine too. Gigantic set of balls on this guy. He's been in the middle of the map for the entire game, just holding it down as the front line. Seriously, he's
like the one special forces guy who like goes to live in the woods. Like,
he like comes back a changed man because he just lived in isolation for far too long. Dude. Like,
for sure.
Nah,
stuff I've scouted.
Yeah, I've seen some shit. He has the crazy eyes going on. Oh, he's gonna die to a Raven or scout it, depending on which way you want to look at it.
He's reporting back home. He's hiding in the bushes, dude. This is how he lives.
Yeah. He like sits up from the mud and radios in, guys, the Raven is headed to the base.
For sure.
I'm just fucking around. But yeah, just posturing so far. Nothing too crazy to report just yet. We got a lot of tanks coming out for IceHawk. I almost called him Ward again because of the damn color. But auto turret's coming down to the main, getting 4 SCVs for Ward. Or Ice. I'm done, dude.
I'm just gonna start calling him the red and blue Terran.
Yeah, exactly. Red and blue.
You are your color, man. So we got a little bit of a drop, couple of Marines, just 3 of them here getting in the back of Ward, being extremely annoying, dude. Picking up 5 SCVs for his troubles. Very nice there.
Yep. Jamie Newsroom says, or Minto, I guess, says, my sleep pattern thanks you for this time slot. Awesome. TQA Red King also says, love the EU time-based turnings. Awesome. Guys, good to hear. We were wondering if it was worth doing or if we should just, you know, stay in our lane or whatever you want to call it and just run in a time zone. So it's good to hear positive feedback, and we thank you guys for that. This one auto turret is taking down a real turret. Mother of God.
Oh, gets repaired.
Nice. All right.
Clutch
I take that back, IceHawk. Yeah. Sure as hell showed me.
So we'll have to see, man. In all of those games, it looked like Ward generally had the tank advantage, and in this particular game, IceHawk has a massive tank advantage. So as long as he doesn't lose those, that should roll into the mid game nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, just the auto turret harass on both sides of the map, getting a lot done. I do like this drop again, coming in and trying to pick up a couple SCVs. It should be able to get cleaned up with the amount of bio. Oh, he doesn't stem forward and gets it. He actually gets out of here with it. Awesome. Very well played from IceHawk then, man.
Indeed, he's deep behind enemy lines.
That's how he does.
He's going to have to try and get out at this point, man.
The Muddy Marine is still there, I want to point out. And on top of that, he's starting to pull away in workers. There's already 10, so like it's not like he's won already, but that's going to spiral out of control if you leave that alone. But obviously, Ward doesn't know that. We do. So.
Absolutely, man.
Stim about to finish up as well. A couple bio upgrades coming down for IceHawk. And another CC coming down for Ward. So there's a big variation, I guess, if you want to call it out that way. Oh, this auto turret again coming down, trying to pick up a couple of workers. Gets denied, though, this time.
Ends up getting cleaned up by a couple of Marines. But yeah, this game, a little bit more passive, as we just see the Ravens are the big kind of, and some drops by IceHawk, but as the big damage dealers of the
shit.
Game.
The Doom drop has been loaded, though. 4 SCVs, or, wow, 4 SCVs. 4 medevacs.
Way
my bad. 4 medevacs completely loaded it up with a lot of tanks and a couple Marines. Oh, yeah, I called it out so wrong, he actually went back to base. He's like, let's try that again. I'll give you a second chance here.
For sure. So we do see the Raven kind of keeping an eye on the third Ward there as the medevacs do make their way across to the right. So I imagine this Raven is to, you know, kind of keep an eye on the army. And oh my God, Ward's moving out, dude.
Oh, this could spell disaster, dude. This is about as bad as a Doom drop as it could possibly get. He has nothing to know that this is happening, and IceHawk sees this with his Raven, so he's got to be feeling extremely good about this. As soon as that scan comes down, Ward probably knows what's up. But this is going to be basically the definition of a Doom drop.
Yep, absolutely, man. And for the 4th time, I think, in a row, We have seen Doom Drops cause a base race in TVT. Looks like Ward is just actually going to go for it.
Yeah,
he's the correct call here.
I don't know if you were watching the minimap, but when the drop hit, there was visible like 2 seconds where his army just sat there as a bit of like a oh shit moment. Like, do I come back or do we just push forward? Like, and then he decided, yeah, to just push on through. So we are off to another base race, but he has to push up a ramp into 3 tanks. Man, I gotta say, IceHawk, I think, just clinched this, dude. That was about as perfectly timed as a drop has ever gone on the Nydus.
Absolutely, man. Where kind of Quantum struggled in the last game, it looks like IceHawk has it down. His tanks behind all of this have just been, you know, kept up and whatnot. It looks like a big drop coming here.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I don't think this is going to
end up. Yeah, one of the medivacs gets picked up completely full, and yeah, I think that was enough to call GG, and just like that, IceHawk will take game number 1. What a crazy-ass TVT that was, dude. Absolutely, I'm so hyped for this finals.
Absolutely. So definitely very nice by IceHawk, making sure they had enough tanks back home to be able to fight what Ward has. We're just kind of an unfortunate product of the map to have to go up the ramp like that. Yeah. But very, very well played by IceHawk, man.
Yep, absolutely. David Kim needs to nerf IceHawk. I agree, dude. He's OP as hell. Alright, so the next map will be Paladino. Man, IceHawk is a monster too. Is this our first time casting him since you called me out for the other guy?
Yeah. No, it is. It is, I believe.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the Nydus. You put on a hell of a show making it into the finals the first time around. That's pretty solid if you ask me.
You know, the cool thing about that is it wouldn't be the first time that somebody did that too. Like, we've had plenty of people. Yeah. Jake the Dog is the last person that I can think of.
Rain on Ellen showed up and won it for the first time ever. Jake the Dog too, yeah. So that's badass. Yeah,
absolutely. Man. So it's not just like we have. And that's one of the things that I really like about the Nydus is it's not just like we have the same person winning over and over and over again. Like every single week, it's a new person, which is great to see.
Yeah, and we get returning stories a lot, which I really like. But the continual like injection of new blood or whatever the hell you want to call it is really good too. And I like the fact that it's continuing and stuff. I got a cat on my armrest and I can't push her off, so this observing might be choppy here for just a second, guys. Bear with me.
You got what?
I got a cat on my armrest, but like nice. I can't push her off because she's a rescue, so like I just got to take it like a little bitch. I'm sorry if my observing is bad, but it looks like we're off to a proxy, so let's get this shit rolling. In the top left-hand corner of the map from TQA, currently up 1 point in this best of 5, it is IceHawk.
And his opponent finally returning back to his trusty red color in the bottom right. It is Just X Ward.
Yep. All right, man.
Ward's going to do great now, man. He's back to his regular color.
Yeah. Thank you for that. If Shir Shaddai had something to do with that, which I'm kind of thinking he did, I love him. If he didn't, I love the man anyway, and I just want to attribute things to him because he's that cool of a person. Okay, so Ward is off to a crazy-ass proxy, which we saw coming, but maybe because IceHawk pokes up in here, he finds out. As soon as you come up here and see one supply depot, you should be panicking a little bit.
Indeed, man. You should definitely be panicking. And the extreme tell there is the gas on top of it all.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would go CC first in a TVT unless you were suicidal, but
oh, shit.
You did.
Okay, I thought he did go CC first. I snapped back to his base. Okay.
No.
Okay. I was like, oh shit, did he really, dude? But okay, you scared me that giggle. Yeah.
On that scout from IceHawk, he should know for sure that there's a proxy out on the map because the gas is down and no CC. So it's actually going to be a 3 racks proxy here. And ooh, the bunker's going. I love this, man. This is definitely the way that you want to deal with this as Terran. And one of the reasons you don't wall with your barracks is so that, you know, stuff like this comes in. You're not losing, you know, that reactor on the barracks or the barracks itself. Yeah,
you need that production to hold this regardless. So that's a solid move. I agree with you there. The bunker is a good call. Shoring up that wall as well helps out with things. And he got the SCV over there to scout it. I'm like, wait, which worker is this again? You have one job.
Okay, man. So it's Proxy 3 racks Reaper. This could. I honestly thought it was going to be Proxy Marine Rush, but this is much better because the bunker becomes way less effective as it's just in that one spot.
Yeah. Yeah, and with these Reapers, you can completely bypass it. So the factory finishing up, the Cyclone has started, definitely will help with these Reapers, as you said, but there's defense for the wall and not for the mineral line, dude, which I think is what you were kind of trying to allude to there. So maybe these Reapers would be able to poke in there and find some damage if they're not careful. He is forced to pull the SCVs completely. Oh, shit. So it's already done damage, man. Just preventing that economy is good enough in its own, you know?
Absolutely, man. And the Reapers are really starting to get up in numbers. Ward has kept every single one of them alive. Really, the story is going to be when this Cyclone comes out. The Reaper number is pretty high, though, man. At this point, it would still have a little bit of trouble focusing down these Reapers, but it will be very good against them. Oh, man, he's going to have to walk past it here.
Oh, more Reapers just streaming in, man. 3 more coming in. So he gets a couple of them there. He's trying to keep the numbers low. Nice, yeah. Cyclone's OP.
Yeah, they are extremely
well, first
strong
Reapers. I'm not trying to assault or anything. You know what I mean. So, oh, with this Reaper too, or with the Reaper, with the Marine, he might be able to catch it off guard. The Cyclone found a lot of value considering it's still completely untouched for this most part. But Ward is doubling down and just continuing with this straight Reapers in production. So.
Yep, absolutely, man. We'll have to see if he's able to get this to work. They are swooping around to make sure there is no CC or anything like that. Oh, man, another Cyclone's about 3/4 the way done. And once that comes out, dude, this is just going to come so hard for Ward.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's just going with it. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't change it. It's like I'm pushing through for better or for worse with the Reaper Rush. The barracks are still there. I thought he would have flown him back home or something, tried to switch out of production, but I guess he's invested too heavily. You know, he kind of just has to continue with this. But as you said, 2 Cyclones beats a couple Reapers any day of the week, man.
Yep, absolutely, man. There's just no chance. The only thing that Ward could do here, you know, is continue to poke around with these, try and find some sort of value, but really just expand behind this. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy, but there's just no way you're going to beat these Cyclones with Reapers. Like,
yep,
it's not going to happen.
Yep, absolutely. I wonder if he knows that or not. Nothing coming down in the base. I've been trying to keep an eye on production here. But I would say IceHawk held it. I mean, it's still too early, but I don't know. Even moving those barracks back would be disastrous, you know? I don't know what the out is, I guess, is all I'm trying to say here. So
yeah, absolutely, man. Those Cyclones, they need to make sure that they're, you know, getting repaired and they have enough life, because there is a good amount of Reapers here where, you know, maybe an unfortunate situation. Oh, wow. Like, this is not what you want to do, dude.
No! So by the time they jumped up and jumped back down, 4 of them went down, if I counted correctly. Jesus, man. But as you said, okay, the thing that Ward has going for him is the fact that none of these Cyclones are getting... Okay, there we go. I was going to say none of them are getting repaired, so maybe with a couple grenades, you know, he can bust them down. But he's repairing them now. I'm thinking Ward is in a bit of trouble here. The scoreboard says best of 3. That's inaccurate. This is a best of 5. So this game's pretty important, dude.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I said before, though, there is no CC down for either player, so at least they're staying on an even keel for that. If we take a look at the income, 17 workers actually for Ward to the 13 now of IceHawk. So Ward does lead in that regard. He just doesn't quite have the tech necessary to progress this game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And as I keep saying, I hate to repeat myself, but what do you do from here? You know, where's the follow-up? The Cyclones are going to start poking the production soon. You can't even lift them up because they can lock onto air. You were right, though, dude. Look what he did. Oh, I thought it was a CC. It's a factory. Oh, I thought he was going to expand behind it.
Yeah, we'll have to see, man. As more Reapers are coming out now, these 3 Cyclones, going to take down another Reaper. And likely with the damage going down to these racks, I'm sure the Reapers will be forced to engage here. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, please don't keep attacking the racks. Oh! Yeah, so this type of stuff is huge, man. Taking down these, and Cyclones actually can't shoot while running. Ward taking these down may have a very decent chance at actually taking this game now. Yeah,
I was doubting it there for a little while, but that focus fire was immense right there. He got one of the things down. He doesn't have anything to repair that bunker, though, so he's going to... Oh, shit! The Zerg player forgets about mules. He's not even going to lose his bunker. Yeah, I'm really starting to like his position, but I think he needs to maybe poke up in here over this cliff and get some damage done, man.
Yep. I agree. I definitely agree. A CC down from either player. Okay, we do see Cloak being researched. Actually, a starport with Banshees is going to be Ward's follow-up here. And that could be pretty deadly to IceHawk, man. He does have Cyclones, which can lock onto those, but you need to make sure you have a scan, you know?
It's like he knows blindly, dude, and eBay's already coming up. He's going to be able to turret his mineral line, so that was just a great read, or whatever the hell you want to call it from there. We have a Barracks Overlord coming down, just to try to poke up in there and get a little bit of information, and it looks like he might try to attack with this. Do you think he has the Reaper number, Giggle?
Not if he fights those Cyclones straight up, but what he was doing last time was separating them into, like, you know, there was one that got picked off and another one that got picked off, which is how you're going to want to fight those. You can't kind of head up here and try and fight these, you know, head on.
Yeah, absolutely, especially with that bunker either, so he needs to be really careful about this.
So that's pretty much going to shut down the Reaper house, but the Banshee could just absolutely make short work of that tank. So we'll have to keep an eye on the Banshee as it's making its way across the map right now.
But a blind turret already up, dude. So I don't know. It's not going to find economic damage, but what it can do is take out that tank, as you said. So maybe he'll decide to attack into this. But either way, I'm really liking IceHawk's position here. Dude's playing like a monster right now.
Yep. CC down from both players there, so they are looking to transition a little bit. Man, the number of Reapers here is just insane. But
yeah.
they're going to have a hard time making their way up there. Let's see what this Banshee does, man.
Yep, I'd imagine it's going to go for that tank right away, as it does. We'll see if he has a scan. I don't think so, and the tank will fall, which opens up the way for these Reapers to come in and start chucking grenades, and that is a lot of grenades. Holy shit, we're going to see some SCVs flying. Yep, there we go. Grenades going off, and now IceHawk is in a bit of trouble here, man. I was questioning the Reaper rush for a while, but it looks like Ward's starting to make it work. If he can find a couple more really good grenades here, that's going to be game. So far, 11 SCVs have gone down during this aggression. The supply depot will come down as well, and there's nothing really coming out just yet. Oh, this Banshee will help. Okay, there we go. Man, would you say the damage has been done, though? I hate to call it over, but shit,
this
13
crazy,
SCVs at this point in the game is kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, man. That fight went down really, really nuts. The CC's down from both players, so it's even on that regard. And this one Banshee is continuing to be annoying, as is pretty close to dead, but not quite dead.
Broadcast says, remember when I was 1 win from Diamond? I just lost a cool 6 games in a row. It's okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's alright, man.
The fact that you got that close, though, means that you're going to get there. You know what I mean? So even though you're having a bad day right now, you're going to bang it out. Speaking of bad days, though, 4 SCVs coming down. Yeah, Reapers are spelling bad days for IceHawk's SCVs. He's losing a lot of them. He has this Banshee to help out a lot. But I would say the damage has already been done at this point. Ward has up 3 times his worker lead. It doesn't matter what level you are. That spells disaster. So what's the follow-up behind this? Just Reapers and Banshees. I guess that's all you need if you're Ward, huh?
Yeah, absolutely, man. That's pretty much game at this point. I think IceHawk is just trying to figure out a way out of it. He is going to be able to clean up this. No SCVs. That's it, man.
Yep. GG's called, and we will roll into game number 3 completely tied up, man. What a crazy-ass game again.
Yeah, that was pretty nuts. Very well played by Ward. Looked like he was in some serious trouble there, but, the Cyclones, they're a little bit clunky. So when they get knocked around by those grenades and the Reapers are able to continue firing, it can definitely be favorable for the Reapers.
Yeah, and his focus firing was on point there, man. Just getting down all those Cyclones, keeping him at a manageable level and stuff. He says, second, please. My hands are shaking from that. I don't blame him at all, dude. All right, so we'll give him just 1 second. Literally 1, no. Let's go. No. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Again, thank you to the huge hosts we got today and all the follows. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit that follow button. We have a lot of content planned in the future. The biggest one is probably our $200 tournament coming up next month. So a bunch of clan wars in between now and then as well. So
indeed, man.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. So Ward needs just 1 second to calm down a little bit from that game, and I don't blame him at all. Oh shit, Spook's gonna ban him. No. Bad days happen though, dude. It's not a big deal. I mean, it is to you probably at the moment, but in the grand scheme of things, you got really close. That probably means you're there.
Yeah, man, for sure. I just need a different break of games, and I'm sure you'll be in there.
Yep.
Soon after that, winning the Platinum Diamond.
Alright, so Ward ready's up, and we will jump into map number 3, completely tied up, Cactus Valley.
Cacti Valley.
Oh, and we have a monster show match coming after this, too, so I'm pretty excited about that as well.
PVZ, you said?
Yeah. Yep. Should be some fun.
Nice, man.
Yeah. All right, so Cactus Valley, it's all going to come down to that lucky scout, dude, or at least sometimes that's how I feel on this map. Whoever can find the other player first has that just a little bit of an advantage, so.
Yep.
All right, so let me throw up the scoreboard. All right, so all tied up from X just X in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. It is Ward.
And in the top right from TQA, it is IceHawk.
IceHawk is a man of many morals. Next match, I fear he may abandon them. Oh, shit. We got a bit of a queso prediction coming out. This is a good map to do it, though, right? Like, if you're going to throw down and do some cheese, this is a pretty good map to do it, I would say.
It is. It's hard. You got to scout before you do your cheese.
Yeah.
So, I mean, what I've seen pros do, and I've always thought was interesting, is you put your proxy in the middle of the map, and you can do your scouting. And then you're still pretty far from where you want to be, but at least you're equidistant from anywhere it could be, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'm just fucking around. Circanius, thank you very much for the follow, as well as Dolphinfish SC2. Thanks, guys. Nice. We got a lot of follows today. I think that's probably near 20 or some shit, and we got 3 donations too. So the $10 payout to the winner was completely covered by our viewers tonight. That's badass, and I always love it when that happens. That means we can just keep pushing more content. And speaking of covering payouts, our stream was sponsored moving into the future by ProtoQuickPrinting.com. The guy makes a lot of it's Pinecone, by the way, but he makes a lot of like SC2 figurines and pretty much anything you can dream of. He can 3D print for you. But I wanted to throw him a shout out because anyone willing to dump money into StarCraft is a legend in my book. So
absolutely, man, it's been awesome making sure that the Plat Diamond tournament stays alive and frees us up to use some of those donations for other things like that open tournament we had about 2 weeks back.
Yep.
Or the one that we're having in March. We're hoping to do this cool clan war thing too. Maybe bring 8 or some number of clans together and have them compete for money as well.
Yeah. I'm liking that idea more and more, dude.
Yeah, I know, right? Some really cool content coming up here, guys, and it's great to be able to be not just sponsored to say you're sponsored, but to have somebody cover it so that we can look to do other types of content too,
Fucking spooky. Yeah. So thank you guys for the follows. It's been a great day, for sure. Either way. And it's been a great day of StarCraft, too. Like, every single series has just been nuts, dude. None of them were complete blowouts. Like, have we even had a 2-0? I don't think so, man. This has been a really good day.
Yeah, I think we had a 2-0 in that TVZ to start off with.
Way to make me look like an asshole. No, I'm just kidding.
No, well, I look like an asshole if I'm wrong. Like, what, you think that guy lost, dude? What the hell? But, yeah, man. TVT, this is gonna be crazy. 5 games of this, man. I mean, you're gonna tank. It mostly falls back on tank, marine, kind of medevacs and doom drops. But we'll have to see, man. You got to get creative in a best of 5.
Yep. I also want to say shout out to Comcast, too. After 7 phone calls and 12 tech visits, man, my internet didn't drop this entire broadcast. So thanks, guys. You finally did what I've been paying you to do. No, I'm just fucking...
Does that before the tournament ends, bro?
Oh, God!
Why would
just
you
went
do
down,
that?
too. Oh, my God.
That's like the gifs that you see.
I just gave ourselves
track right before the finish line and then tripping or something, like, dude.
They look back at their parents to smile and wink, and instead they trip and blessed ass. Yeah. My bad, guys. If the stream drops, I deserve everything. But that was pretty good engagement there, I'd say, for IceHawk. Getting all the Reapers cleaned up at least. So
yeah,
keeping the Cyclone.
So, yeah, that's the key unit there. Making sure to knock down Ward Cyclone and probably never mind. I was gonna say gets that Reaper too. But...
Yep. Oh man, if the stream drops, I'm gonna kick myself in the ass so hard, dude.
I know, right? You went hard with that. You were like, "We got this in the bag. We're good. Got control of the situation." We have no idea why it was dropping.
Oh shit. Yep. My bad, guys. I kind of just gave the caster's curse. All right, so the Reaper's gonna poke up in here and get off a really good scout and figure out what's going down. At least know something is being made at the starport. He's probably got to know what it is, I'd imagine. But yeah. The big thing for me is that both players have expanded too. So.
Indeed, man. So this Cyclone drop coming across the map, that was the one thing that the Reaper did get to see, as well as, like you said, the tech lab on the starport. But it's not going to be actually for a Banshee. It's going to be for a Raven, which is pretty standard in what we've been seeing today.
That's been the usual today for sure.
Yep, the one deviation, though, is this medevac Liberator drop. Medevac Cyclone drop. So we'll have to see how much damage.
Liberator drop! No, just, could you imagine Liberators pouring out of a medevac, dude? Like, oh, mother of God. But yeah, no, I like this, dude. I'd agree with you. The Cyclone drop should be able to poke in here and find a little bit of damage. And yeah, a lot of damage if he's lucky, dude. There's really nothing to contest it just yet, so... good response time, though, from Ward, pulling away all of his workers and kind of negating that. This bio should be able to clean it up, and if he's lucky, get this medevac. No, IceHawk's too good for that, dude. Good control there.
Well, we got Maru on the track.
Yeah,
seriously. Medevac, though, but nice bit of micro there from IceHawk, dude. Little Maru tribute.
Yep.
Like he's the only one who picks up
yeah.
Cyclones and liver. But no, there was just that sweet Reddit post not too long ago.
I missed something go down in IceHawk space, though. I'm assuming it was an auto turret, but I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, it had to have been and it died to the turret. I'm going to go out on a whim here and say that that's what it was, so.
That's fair.
Who knows?
Indeed, man. So, we kind of reached a stabilizing point in the game. Both players looking to just chill for now, probably get a couple more SCVs up on that natural. So we can see Ward kind of buttoning up with 2 tanks out front, and a very similar setup from IceHawk.
Yep, absolutely. we have a Raven coming out for him as well.
Indeed, sir.
My cat's like kicking hairballs. She's making weird ass noises. So I'm a bit distracted right now. Sorry.
Oh man, 11 SCVs going down, and does he save the Cyclones on top of it? Yeah, man, pulls the Marines into a really awkward position. They're playing kind of ring around the rosy, chasing that medevac probably. Oh wow, look at him. He's like, nah, more damage.
Must kill SCV.
Oh god. Okay, get out of there, bro. Thank you.
Man, he almost got it. But yeah, 14 SCVs is a pretty good pickup right there. It's now 32 workers to 21. So that's a pretty good position and might be able to help him pull ahead here.
Absolutely, man.
Stim is about to finish up for Ward, though. Maybe that will decide his aggression if you could time it up with that. He does have medevacs as well.
And that's kind of the key there. You want to make sure that you have some medevacs. Ravens kind of cross each other in the night, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, Jamie Newsroom says I taught him that too. Nice. Minto teaches everyone everything, dude.
Indeed, dude.
Teach me how to Zerg, man. No. We'll have to see if this auto turret can find any damage. Oh, the Viking was ready for it this time. Almost got it. Auto turret picks it up, though. That was a pretty good control. And he'll also get a Reaper for his trouble. Nice.
Yeah, very nice play, man. So we see a Raven coming in from IceHawk as well, dude.
Yeah, but that was enough to...
drops. Oh, that was a really nice one. Walled it off, so the SCVs actually got stuck, dude. It's going to get just a couple more for his trouble. Picks up 6 SCVs.
Yeah, but that was enough to spur the aggression from Ward as he's marching across the map. He has a couple SCVs that will join this as well and make it even more scary as it moves across the map. But that's 2 tanks versus 2 tanks. Okay, I don't know how to call this, man. IceHawk is sieged up. He might be all right. He does have air, anti-air too, so it's all going to come down to how Ward attacks into this, I guess.
Yep, absolutely, man. Turret does go down. 2 turrets go down, and the Marines are just taking massive shells. There are no medevacs on top of this right now, so he is in some serious trouble. But he does clear out a tank.
Yeah, that was good. Stemming forward there and getting that tank. He has the medevacs to heal up, but I don't know if that was worth it. He lost a lot of bio in order to do that. I guess he still has the tank advantage, so yeah. If he can siege forward and get that other one, he'll be in a really good position here. 2 more medevacs are joining up the main army here, which will help out immensely. Oh, he decides to go for it. Stems forward, picks off that first tank, and now there's really nothing from IceHawk to deal with this. As soon as Ward sieges up. Okay, never mind. As I say that, IceHawk cleans it up. I thought he had the reinforcements, man.
He didn't have the eco behind
Yeah,
it
was 45-9. You're right. Oh, man, what a crazy-ass TVT. I should have looked at the work account.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Ravens will pick you apart slowly and throughout the game, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in a position where you just need to move out, you know?
Yep.
So
absolutely. Once you lose that much economy, you kind of have to go at that point. So.
Yep, absolutely, man.
All right, so the next map will be Belshir. Wait, what? Cast the drop. Did I miss something? Sorry, guys. My cat was like picking up a hairball or something, so I was making sure she was okay. I think I missed a drop there. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Cut from Observer.
But yeah, so technically this is match point if IceHawk wins this, dude. Ward needs to get this to tie up this series.
Yep, absolutely, man. He needs to got 2 in a row to swing it back and get himself the win, but IceHawk sitting on the verge of victory, man. Can he do it? Stay tuned.
Can he do it? For the first appearance ever on the Nydus, and this man might walk away with the whole $10.
The whole pot.
The whole $10. We'll have to see though, man. These are some good TVTs, though. I'm sure you're loving this as a Terran player. We've had a lot of Terran representation in tonight's tournament.
And these really haven't been like we saw in the last series where there's been a lot of doom drops and stuff, man. It's been a lot of Raven-based aggression, just kind of picking away at you, and then kind of a just different. The 3x Reaper Banshee game was just fantastic from Ward.
Yep, absolutely. All right, so oh shit, let me do the scoreboard. Our blue Terran player in the top left-hand corner of the map, coming at us from TQA for the first time ever on the Nydus, and he's in the finals, up a point in this best of 5. It is IceHawk.
And his opponent needs to find a way to come back into the series, currently down 1-2. It is the red Terran from Just X, Ward.
Has he ever taken it, or has he just made it to semifinals a lot? He's won it once, right?
Yeah.
One time.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. So
you know where you can find that information? Head on over to the weekly winners page of the Nydus. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I like it, dude. Go for it.
www.thenydus.com. That has a lot of the information, and will have all the information for upcoming events that we have. So keep your eye on that.
Yeah.
And it also has some cool features for streamers that you guys may not know of, that are definitely worth a follow. So
yeah, GiggleBear built that website with his own bare hands, and the dude did an insane amount of work on it. I'm not even selling out at this point. I'm just being serious. Go check it out if you don't believe me. www.thenydus.com. It keeps flashing across the stream this whole broadcast, but you should seriously go check it out. The man works hard on it, dude.
Every time you say the bare hands, I always imagine it's spelled B-E-A-R, you know?
Oh, God. Yes, dude, his giant bare hands. That's why he keeps
Because it's
them
like
off
right
camera.
after you say, like, GiggleBear built that website with his bare hands. And I'm just like, oh my god, the double bear. Alright, man. Reaper coming out now for Ward. We'll have to see. Looks like IceHawk going to do the exact same thing. Drop the factory again. We have a double refinery out of both players. So I imagine it's going to be this 2 Reaper, Cyclone, and Raven style build that they've both been doing.
Yep. Well, it's been paying off for most of the Terrans today. Someone's won with it in every TVT, Kappa. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, though, you know what I mean? Like, it's definitely paid off. And just getting over with that auto-turret aggression and getting those 3-4 drones down at a time is working out a lot. SCVs, I mean, rather. Oh, shit. He got in, though. The jig is up, sir.
Indeed, man. So was Starport? We got a 1-1-1 actually coming out from Ward. So a little bit of a switch up there, which is pretty nice, man. I like that. The adjustment there could catch IceHawk off guard. He's probably going to switch that tech lab and the Starport. So it's probably just going to be for a super quick Banshee.
Yeah, I'd imagine so, man.
Nope,
Given the
goes
amount
for
of
a
damage.
tank.
Oh, okay.
I'm a piece of shit.
No, he canceled it. Oh, you're right, Giggle. I think he found more worth in the Banshee just given that it took down the tank last time, right?
I think so, yeah. And this is also, he's going for this.
You were right.
You know, so.
Look at that.
Is it for a Raven, though, or a Banshee? That's the question. Oh,
boom!
From downtown.
Yeah,
dude.
exactly. From the 3-point line. Giggle nails it. Cloak Banshee's coming out for Ward. And on the other side of the map, we have a 1-1-1 as well. His starport's about to finish up. We'll have to see what he chooses to do with it. No tech, or yeah, there is a tech lab. It's going to be the same shit, dude.
Nice.
I'd imagine, right?
Well, if he lifts this, yeah, there he goes.
Yeah.
There goes Starport. But this could be for a Raven, man. I mean, we've seen, and that's always the tricky thing. Now that Ravens have kind of had a resurgence in TVT, man, when you scout that tech lab on the Starport, you don't know for sure it's going to be Banshees anymore. I guess when you see that kind of tech lab whirling as it's researching the cloak, then you can figure it out. But
yep. Absolutely. So, poking in here is IceHawk trying to find a little bit of damage. Just denying this natural is going to be good enough alone. But that Banshee from Wards is going to be able to clean this up. But yeah, I like just scouting that natural and denying it for a couple seconds is good enough with this push. So
absolutely. Cloak not quite finished yet, so the Cyclone has an opportunity here to do damage. We'll finish up in just a moment, though.
Yep. All right, he's going to lock on and try to take it down. I don't think he has that fight beat, though, for sure. Yeah, that Cyclone is dropping. Oh, he did!
Yeah, dude.
Damn, I thought they nerfed that damage a lot.
Did you forget Cyclone's OP?
Yeah, I was going to say, dude. Balance wine, insert balance wine here. No, but Ward has the natural, dude.
He does, and the natural is a very, very important thing. He's got a tank down, too, to help him. The 2 Cyclones are headed towards the main, which I think is the right decision. I mean, these Reapers are pretty much just going to die right here to this tank, unfortunately. So if the Cyclones had gone in with those as well, they maybe could have got some shots off on the tank. They're great against tanks, but still, I don't think they would have been able to do the damage they needed there. They may get this tank coming. Whoa!
I guess that must have been extremely low health because it basically died as it hit the floor, man. It must have been the damaged one. Good focus firing there, I guess. He's going to pick up the second one. Oh, nope. I take it all back.
Oh, man.
Dude's
he doesn't have
too good.
Boost right now? This may be... Okay, as he's dropping a little bit so he can gather up his boost a bit and get out of here before those Marines get him.
Oh, man, this is crazy TBT, though.
I know, man. Well, as you said,
games.
the Ward already has the CC up. Looks like IceHawk is about 3/4 of the way done with his, so... Bit of a favor there for Ward.
Yeah, and I'm trying to see tech, right? Because that'll give us an idea of where they're trying to head with this. But so far, it's just bio production for either player, tank as well. There we go. Stem coming down.
Are we supposed to pay attention to stuff like tech? I mean, I thought we were just supposed to meme up here. For
Well, I mean, it's
4
pretty
hours.
safe to say that they were going bio and stuff, but I just wanted to make sure that.
Nah, I got you, man. Ah,
So
I got you.
we got a couple people rooting for Ward in chat. Let us know who you think's gonna win. If IceHawk wins this, you know, that's it. If Ward takes it, we go into game number 5, which is always fun as hell.
Yeah, I'm looking for a game number 5, dude.
Isn't it Abyssal or did they veto Abyssal?
That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah.
5 SCVs going down to the Banshee, though, in the back of IceHawk's base. He does have that Raven and Viking, and that's such a great combo for following the Banshee, because look, it's more than likely going to die here.
Oh yeah, the turret did enough damage. It should be able to clean it up with the Viking. Not before it gets a couple SCVs, though. First trouble. 8 going down. That's a pretty good pickup, man. As we said, those auto turrets are nasty, and they've been flying around this entire series, so no surprise there, really. But I'm starting to like Ward's position as he surges ahead in economy. It's 33 SCVs to 23 for IceHawk, so
That is pretty beastly, man.
yeah.
2 tanks, and it looks like a couple more tanks, or 3 actually for Ward. So he's got that tank advantage. I don't believe he has any medevacs, though. Hold on, let me take a look at the units real quick. Ward actually does not have any medevacs. IceHawk has 1, but you know, those medevacs and the Viking count are going to be extremely important now that the tank count has kind of gotten up to where both players are protected in their naturals.
Yep, absolutely. So we'll have to see if he can find a bit of damage in here. It looks like he's trying to split a drop on one side and an auto turret on the other side. Just try to pick off these mineral lines. I like it a lot. If he could draw the army down here with this auto turret, he can drop off his cyclone up top. Maybe find a little bit of damage there.
Yep, absolutely. And
but
as you said, man, he's drawing those Marines out of, or maybe they were built. Okay, now they have to come back.
Yeah,
Good
Ward's
pickoff.
no fool, dude. He knew it was going to happen. That was good response time from him. He didn't stem forward to pick this off, though. Oh, that's because stem's not done. It all makes sense, Giggle.
I know, right?
It all makes sense. But IceHawk is doing good. He's starting to tie up that economy, dude. There for a while, there was a 10-worker discrepancy, and now there's only a single worker separating these two gentlemen. So, yeah.
It's a pretty big deal, dude.
It's pretty good macro there for our Blue Terran IceHawk, yeah. And if you look at the supply, nothing too crazy there to tell either. So, yeah, crazy-ass game, dude.
Indeed, dude. This one tank, I think, is actually trapped for IceHawk in between the turrets and the barracks. So that's a little bit awkward. Hopefully that doesn't continue to happen to him. I think it actually can't happen if a tank's already there. Like, it just forces it to spawn on the other side. I may be wrong about that, though.
Yeah, it just puts it on top of it or something. No, I'm just kidding. Like,
Yeah, I
come
know,
on,
right?
David
They
Kim, please.
They shrink, the model size shrinks in half, and they both get crushed in there or whatever, you know? Like,
Oh, man, a bit of a supply block coming down for Ward with no end in sight. I don't even see... Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Crisis averted. But yeah, nothing too crazy just yet. I'm still waiting. They're both just kind of posturing up. They don't feel the need to pressure into this, just trying to macro their way out. It's all going to come down to that crazy-ass tank engagement right at the end, dude, for all the marbles.
yep, absolutely. And with the number of medevacs that are being produced now rather than Vikings, like, I feel like if you were going to go for a walk across the map and try and siege up style,
Yeah.
you'd probably go for a good amount of Vikings. But if you wanted to go for a Doom Drop style, you're going to flood pretty much medevacs. And all we see right now, we see this one Viking, but I believe that was still the original one from fighting that Banshee. So I imagine we're probably going to see Doom Drops here.
Well, he has one off the back of a Doom Drop, at least one game this series already, so I wouldn't doubt him there, but everything's getting scanned. As soon as you see the scans come down and none of the tanks are there, if you're IceHawk, you should kind of wonder what's going on. That turret, though, getting down 10 SCVs. Jesus.
I know, right?
Those things
He
are
dropped
so ridiculous, dude.
He dropped 3 of those things.
Okay.
So it was, he really had saved up a lot of energy on the river, and he continues up into the main to take out 14. Finally runs out of energy, but this puts Ward in a position similar to last game, man.
Yep.
Where he's just forced to make something happen, or he's going to fall further and further behind.
He needs to attack before this third... Oh, he's going to attack him before he's able to siege his tanks. No, that's about as disastrous as it could have went for IceHawk. Okay, so he gets 2 down in the back, but Ward has stem. He stems forward trying to pick off these tanks. He gets 2 of them, 3 of them. There's only 1 left. If he can bring these tanks forward, he might be all right. But he lost a lot of bio.
Position, yeah.
Oh, man, he needs to leapfrog these tanks. There's no bio left to defend this.
Man, this has been Ward's whole day of just like, hey, all I have is tanks. Let's make something happen. You know? Like, it's hard, too. I mean, he has a lot now. So these Marines, if they misstep once, he's going to be in trouble. Nice unsiege there, and especially with the bio coming up, this may actually be what he needs here. I think Ward is probably taking it with that move.
That was amazing. He focus fired down all 3 medevacs, completely destroyed IceHawk's army, and now IceHawk is going to lose this game. I believe we're going to get our tiebreaker, and I couldn't be more excited about that, dude, to be honest, because that's what I wanted all along. But it's not over yet, all right? clearly. Maybe you get a tank up on this high ground, you might be all right. Close up the wall. But that's a pretty significant mech force banging on the front door. 23 drones just went down in that too. So Ward now has the worker advantage again.
Yep, absolutely, man. And this is crazy. I mean, he's retained his tanks, and those are the key units. IceHawk knows, and GG is called.
Yep. So it will all come down to our final game number 5. I love it when this happens, man. Let me scroll up real quick and figure out what map it's going to be, though. What a crazy-ass game, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I was like, I can't even find it. So it all comes down to this, man. Whoever wins this walks away with $10 and the title of the Nydus 16 champion.
Indeed, man. And I just got a personal alert from a friend on BattleNet. Carter has earned the achievement 50 solo Terran wins. He's getting called out for playing Terran.
This man is off racing.
I know, right?
Calling you out in the middle of the stream, dude.
I think that's awesome, though, that they made that change. It was a while back. It's not new, but still, I think it's really encouraged people to try different races and kind of experiment a bit.
Yep. Let me make sure no one needs a break or anything, and we can go into this game. Both players are ready, so it will all come down to honor grounds, man.
I like this map.
I mean, it's not a bad map to end things in the grand scheme of things. I also just got a message from our show match player saying that he's here. So we are good to go for the show match right immediately following this.
Everybody, when he gets into his first game, make sure to wish him a good morning.
Yeah, exactly.
The old 4-hour nap, man.
Nah, that's cool, though, that he's doing this from EU. It's like midnight there. He just wanted to get a little bit of rest, so he'd be well rested. Last time he played for us at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and he still showed up, dude. We've had a few people that have never quite made it to the tournament and slept through it, but that man showed up at like 4 a.m. one day. Pretty hype.
Yep.
All right, guys. So it all comes down to this game. Whoever wins this takes it all. Our blue Terran player in the bottom left-hand corner of the map. Our player from TQA, it is IceHawk.
And his opponent in the top left of Honor Grounds here found his way back to tie up the series. Can he finish it off? It is the red Terran from Just X Ward.
Jamie Newsroom says, throw for dramatic suspense. Yeah, man.
By the way, both players, Ward actually saying, no matter the outcome, hell of a series, and IceHawk agreed, man. So good sportsmanship coming out of both players. A lot of times in my TVTs on ladder, they end with not from me, but fuck TVT.
Yeah, exactly.
It's definitely a frustrating matchup for some people right now. So it's good to see that both these players are, having fun and out here just trying to win $10, man.
Yep, absolutely. Carter being called out in chat now because of the delay. He gets called out twice. The man is playing Terran. Fucking called out, sir. You cannot hide from BattleNet. But a bit of a well, I wouldn't say it's unfortunate for him, but I guess IceHawk wins here with the scout, man. Finding out where his opponent is always good to do on this map. So.
Indeed, man. Indeed. Double gas. Ward going out for the scout now. Just by nature of the map, it actually worked out for IceHawk that he gets the scout off before Ward does. I'm sure maybe based on how quickly he got there, Ward may know. I mean, some players can read into that. I sure as hell can't.
Yeah.
But that, the SCV got there quickly, and so he's probably below me. He will know for sure once he scouts this bottom right area.
Yep, absolutely. By process of elimination, he's about to find out where IceHawk is. IceHawk has his factory down double gas, too. So both players are now on double gas. Both players have their factory. We're off to pretty much the exact same build, as we've seen in a majority of our TVTs. So,
yeah.
Carter says, not going to lie, killing Zerg is fun. All right, well, it was all fun and games and jokes earlier, but now that you said that, please ban this man. Strip him of his sword. Get him out of here. Nah, I'm just fucking
How quickly you get falls from grace, man. Like you kill Zerg one time.
Yeah.
Nah, man,
killing Zerg is different from playing Terran.
Switched from Zerg to Terran a while ago. There's no looking back, man. We got a lot of Zergs around these parts, so what is this? What is this?
I know. That's what I was just staring at, trying to decipher what the hell is going on. But my little Zerg brain can't even on this, dude. Like I don't know. I got nothing for that.
I don't know, dude. This is crazy. It's cool. Let's see how it works out, man. It's not like the barracks is, there's nothing really out early in the game except for maybe a cyclone that could really just destroy that. And worse what happens is you just pick it up and move it, and the cyclone becomes way less effective against it. You know?
Yeah, man. I don't know. We have a 1-1-1 coming up from IceHawk. We'll have to see if he can pull off some drops. He has the attack lab as well. Maybe that's going to be for the starport again. We'll have to see if he swaps it. Nope, it's for a drop. Mother of God. They called it right in chat.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to look so. I'm still trying to figure out what's up with this barracks, though, dude. Just so he could proxy the Reapers from afar? Or, you know, or... I don't know.
I mean... I would love to say that it was maybe to hide. You know how some Protoss like hide the fact that they're going like a DT shrine across
or something. Oh yeah.
But like an SCV, once it leaves the base, to scout that is like, hey, let me just check the tower real quick. You know, like it's not exactly like he hit it in or whatever. Oh man, these Reapers could take a terrible. Oh man, tough spot. But dude, this is heavy pressure coming out from Ward here, and I think this may be pretty effective. The medevac up top that was going to help the staying power of this army, though.
Yeah, that mine kind of saved the day, softening up all those Reapers. Took one out completely, too, I believe. Yeah, it has one kill. But yeah, I think if IceHawk holds on here, he'll be all right. I don't know if he's going to be able to bust through the wall with 2 Cyclones and a Reaper. Oh, another Reaper joining the fight as well. 2 more in production, as well as another Cyclone.
He's
fucking going in with this, dude.
Ooh,
all right,
the
Ward.
mine, though.
Oh.
Off the back of the mine, dude. I love it. He was only able to get 2 Reapers there. That mine will be cleaned up at the number of Cyclones. Now, I think, honestly, the best bet would just be to go for an SCV pull and try and make this happen. Not build more supply depots because those are just actually going to die.
Yeah, you got to deal with this. That tank helps out immensely. Maybe he'll be able to nip this in the bud just based off that tank alone. Kind of looking like that's the case. But how many supply depots did he lose? He's supply capped hard, right?
Yeah, he lost 3. Those are expensive. No extra base down from him either. The tank and... Does he have... Okay, no, he's got a tank and... Like, honestly, I like his position, man. These Cyclones are super strong. Oh, God. Oh, this could be absolutely terrible if he's moving across the map with his medevac.
No.
Like, if he drops, this could be fantastic. But if these Cyclones just decide to move in now, this could spell the end of the game for him.
The whole entire game is resting on this single tank that just got scanned.
Oh,
That's about as bad as it could have gone. That scan was about as money as it possibly gets. As soon as this tank falls, there's absolutely nothing at home to deal with this. There's a Raven in production. It's kind of far away. There's another tank that might not even make it out onto the battlefield, depending on how Ward decides to attack into this. But behind this, there is a Doom Drop coming. Or, not, not a Doom Drop. I take that back. But there is a drop, we'll say.
Every drop is a Doom Drop.
Oh, shit.
Non-Terrans, dude. But yeah, this is crazy, man. This is definitely something that's happened to me plenty of times where you go to pick up, and sometimes if, they don't move in, you look like a genius, and then sometimes, unfortunately, you get caught up. A lot of SCVs going down for both players. 24 for Ward and 20 for IceHawk. Oh, man, that tank and Raven can clean these up.
Oh, that tank was money. It prevented all that bio. Oh, he picked it up and dropped it on top of it. There's nothing to defend it. These 2 Marines popped at a very, very clutch time, enough to deal with this. Holy shit, those Marines saved the absolute day right there. But back at IceHawk's base, the tank saved the day again, dude. But look at economy, 3-0.
I know, yeah,
this
is
game?
crazy. Ward actually, I don't believe has any mining right now or a way to mine. He tried to call down a mule.
Yeah.
He's going to do what he can, but he's getting shot at by these Marines. Honestly, IceHawk is in a fantastic position here if he can just hang out for a moment.
Yeah, that was crazy. Varen joining us in chat. That's one of our show match players. As soon as this finals is over, we will roll into our show match. Normally, our show match is in between semifinals and finals. But we wanted to give Varen a little bit of sleep before he played up. So, yeah, that will be immediately following this, man. What a crazy-ass game. It all comes down to this, guys.
Yeah, for sure, dude. He's
For
looking pretty
SCVs
good there for Ward, but unfortunately, that tank now getting sieged, and Banshee's on the way for IceHawk. He's going to get to work. You got to pull your dudes.
Yeah, I don't even know how to call this. This game just came to a grinding halt in every sense of the word, and I don't even know how it goes from here, dude. I mean, the supply tells one story, but where's it all tied up in? Tanks? Yeah, I don't know, dude. Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, this is a crazy, crazy game here. I give the slight advantage to IceHawk as he does have more workers.
Yeah.
And he does have, both players both have their structures. Ward has this extra CC down, though, man. This is huge. This can't be overstated, especially in such a low eco game like this. Having this down and as an orbital allows for double the amount of mules and double the amount of SCV production.
Yeah, and if you'll take a look at SCVs, he is starting to surge ahead a little bit because exactly what you said. I mean, he's got them coming out 2 at a time. I'm not trying to patronize anyone, but that's kind of a big deal for sure. Especially since it's been scouted, and I guess that puts IceHawk on a bit of a timer, Yep. This Banshee, though. Oh, this Banshee, though. Oh my god, the Banshee cloaks. Now if there's no scan, there's nothing you can even do about this. And because of that, he calls GG, and with the Banshee, IceHawk will take the first Nydus he ever entered in. What a monster, dude.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome TVT series. And there's a lot of TVT leading up to it, too. So I'm sorry for anybody who's not interested in that matchup, but I found it, like, absolutely fascinating, man. Very well played.